Thanks for tuning in to Skylands Weekly. I'm your host, Melissa Estock on Channel 10. This week we visit Lafayette CLAYWORKS in Branchville, Ideal Farm and Garden on Route 15, and Lake Aeroflex at Kittittinny Valley State Park. But first, the top story of the week. The Stillwater Inn has been a historical landmark in Stillwater Township since 1820. Take a look as I'm on the scene after the blaze. Early Monday morning, residents around Stillwater Township were stunned to hear the news of the historic Stillwater Inn, located on Main Street, had burned to the ground. Neighbors across the street and next door to the inn saw the fire in its earliest stages of devastation.
About 6:30 this morning, we heard something crash. We thought it was in our attic, then we heard it again. Looked outside, and we saw the right side of the Stillwater Inn was engulfed in flames.
Ray quickly acted after he saw what was happening just feet away from his home and helped his neighbors to safety.
I called it in, then ran across the street and woke up our neighbors and got them out of their house because they're right next to the inn.
The Stillwater Inn was said to not be the only building that was damaged in the roaring blaze. Surrounding homes and yards were also feeling the heat as the fire quickly spread throughout the historic building and village.
Started watering down my house because it was getting so hot it actually melted our mailbox on the front fence and a pop by the front door.
Local fire departments, EMS, state troopers, and fire investigators examined the remains of the building after the fire was controlled, and it laid in rubble still smoking around 9:30 a.m. from the 6 o'clock morning blaze. Residents also stood in shock, realizing how sad they were to lose a piece of their town's history.
Oh, it's a shame. The inn was built in the early 1800s, I think 1840 or something like that, and it's been a local landmark forever. And I've been living here 40 years, and it's just a shame to see the place gone.
Despite the tremendous response from the surrounding fire departments and emergency groups, the Stillwater Inn was said to be engulfed in flames quickly after the fire had started.
It was unbelievable how fast the place went up. It was like 10 minutes after we first saw the fire that first started, the whole place was engulfed.
No one was injured, and the fire is still under investigation. The historic Stillwater Inn was in business as an Italian continental cuisine restaurant that offered a variety of food with takeout and catering, and also housed events such as private parties, educational programs, and live entertainment in the summer season. Coming up, I make my own work of art at Lafayette CLAYWORKS in Branchville, and later it's a nice fall evening to go for a paddle on the lake. We'll be right back.
Before you head out here,
or fishing here,
then you gotta shop us here.
And don't forget to check out our specials here at SimonPetersport.com.
No matter what your interest, Simon Peters Sport Company can assist you. From product selection and purchase to valuable insight about your outdoor interests, hunting, fishing, archery, and more. We love what you love. Conveniently located on Route 206 in Newton. Make Simon Peters Sport Company your outdoor sports store. And remember, online or on the road, shop here before you head out there.
It's time for the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance, your last chance for incredible deals on the best machines of 2011. Get up to $1,000 in rebates and financing as low as 2.99% on legendary Sportsman, powerful Rangers, and razor-sharp razors. Up to $1,000 in rebates and financing as low as 2.99%. Only during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Available locally at Ledgewood Power Sports, 584-6488.
The holidays are drawing near, and there are many reasons why some don't decorate their homes. Busy schedule, lack of technical knowledge, or the danger of crawling on your roof or ladder. Plus, you don't always get the results you want. Our trained, insured installation crew use quality products and innovative installation methods to not only make your home look great for the holidays, but all season long. Call today for a free consultation and ask about our early installation incentives and our Progressive Display Builder program. 866-578-0353. Christmas Decor by Aspen. We take the hassle out of holiday decorating.
It began with a promise. A promise to care for our communities with the most advanced medicine possible. This promise has never mattered more. That's why from Denville to Dover, from Booton to Sussex, you'll see us bringing it to life every day. Because the true test of a promise is how well you keep it. St. Clair's, turning promise into practice.
After 10 years of mismanagement and poor leadership, it's no wonder New Jersey has problems. But here in Sussex County, we have a team of legislators fighting for us, taking on the courts to bring back more funding to our schools, fighting waste and overregulation to create jobs, cutting government spending and debt for property tax relief. It's a tough job in tough circumstances. One that Senator Steve Oraho, Assemblywoman Allison Littell McHose, and Assemblyman Gary Chisano do every day. That's why we call them our legislative team.
At CST, we make time stand still with ageless Versalock walls and matching one-piece monocast pavers. Versalock's solid one-piece engineering combines maximum versatility and exceptional strength. With matching CST monocast one-piece pavers, the color and strength goes all the way through. Beautiful now, just as beautiful years from now. For ideas or a free house call, visit cstpavers.com.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Joyce has been running her ceramic business since 1990, first starting out at the Antique Mill in Lafayette, and now her art and classes can be found in Branchville. Take a look at what her classes and gallery provide for the local community.
CLAYWORKS is a pottery gallery and studio, which I started in 1990, so I've been around for 20 years. I opened in Lafayette at the Antique Mill. That's where I was for about 14 years. And now I've been up in Branchville here for about 16 years. When I was in college, I majored in art education, and the core of my major was ceramics.
And what drew you to ceramics?
I liked the functionality of the art. You know, it seemed to me to be an art or a craft that you could also sell for functional purposes. And I like that. I like making pottery that you can use for food and for preparing food and eating and drinking, things like that. I sell pottery, functional pottery, decorative pottery at the gallery that we make here. I have a few associates and also some of my previous students sell their work here. And we also have a studio where I give pottery lessons. We have classes for adults and for children. And we do wheel throwing and the different hand building techniques such as coil pots, pinch pots, slab pots. And we do mostly functional work here.
Classes are offered in sessions for adults and kids.
My classes are limited to 8 people in the class. We have 6 wheels here that the students can use, and it's a 9-week session for the adults.
Working on the wheel can be challenging, but people enjoy creating one-of-a-kind pieces from scratch.
It's a fun thing to do, and a lot of people like to try the experience of working on the wheel because they see people doing that and they think it looks exciting. However, it's a skill that takes a really long time to develop, so it can frustrate people. And I think people also just like the idea that they can also make things that are a work of art, and when they're finished with them, they can actually use them, as I said, for things like eating and drinking and gardening, like that.
Art is something people do for a project, hobby, for fun, or to relieve stress in their everyday life.
And it brings enjoyment to people, and they can express themselves, which you don't always get to do in some mundane jobs that you may have. So it's a creative outlet for people, which is important for the human experience.
Joyce and her pieces are not just in Branchville. She attends various events in Sussex County, including the Peters Valley Craft Fair, as well as Springfest at the fairgrounds.
I like Springfest because it affords me the opportunity to be making pottery to deal with gardening and food and harvesting, planters, things like that, which I really like a lot. So I just love Springfest. We're here 6 days a week. We're closed on Sundays. And the gallery is open to the public, and anyone can come and view the studio and the gallery.
At LafayetteClayWorks.com, you can find any information from classes to works from Joyce and her associates.
On the website, you can access class information, and you can access, pictures of the studio and the gallery and directions and see where it's located. So there's a lot of information on the website, as well as great examples of my artwork and also of my associates who also show their work here. There's a lot of nice examples of their pieces on the website.
Visit LAFAYETTECLAYWORKS.com. Up next, I get outdoors to enjoy the beautiful fall weather and activities at Ideal Farm and Garden. Stay tuned.
There's a hometown feeling when you walk through our door, like an old familiar friend. Lakeland Bank will do more.
Lakeland Bank is simplifying banking for small business owners. Our small business lending team will personally assist you and streamline your borrowing needs with our new fast track application process for loans up to $250,000.
Simplifying banking for you.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Don from the Chatterbox on Augusta. Want to come to a place like American Graffiti or Happy Days? We are truly a unique dining experience, and we are located on Route 15, just 20 minutes north of the Rockaway Mall, and we are worth the drive. 98% of our menu is under $10. The music is tops. The servers are a genuinely friendly bunch of young adults. The place is spotless, and I couldn't buy better ingredients if I tried. Remember, we're open 7 days a week, all year long. Check us out at chatterboxdrivein.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot.
Many politicians will tell you what they are going to promise. I ask you first to consider what's already been accomplished. We have reduced the workforce by almost 100 while maintaining services essential to the public. In these most challenging economic times, we've taken a hard look at what business the county should be in on an ongoing basis. Shared services within Sussex County are approaching the $3 million level with municipal interest that is about to grow exponentially. We have challenged our senior leadership to streamline the business process to adapt to doing more with less. We have many challenges ahead, but I promise you that while I'm in office, this candidate will not be driven by political ambition, but rather by what really matters at the end of the day, the aggregate benefit of the Sussex County taxpayer.
On Tuesday, November 8th, vote for Phil Crabb for Sussex County Freeholder.
You'll find a festive Mexican atmosphere and the best tasting Mexican food right here in Sussex County at Riviera Maya in Branchville. From the second you enter, you'll see why people have been flocking to us to treat their taste buds to authentic Mexican dishes. Every Thursday night, come and enjoy the live mariachi band. The times are fun and the food is great, but there's really only one way to experience Riviera Maya. Come in and taste Sussex County's #1 Mexican restaurant, Riviera Maya.
Here at Sussex County Community College, I really got the chance to be hands-on with my classes.
It was a big transition coming from the military to school, and being on a smaller campus, the professors give you a lot more attention that you need.
It was a good choice for me financially. I didn't want to move far away from home.
There's so many people that are so involved on campus, and the professors are just great.
When I transferred to Remco College, it was so seamless. All of my credits transferred. At Sussex County Community College, you can start here and go anywhere.
The Moorville Agency, providing insurance for towns, counties, schools, and public entities. The Moorville Agency, with over 30 years' experience in the field. The Moorville Agency. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Enough talk about shared sacrifice. Ed Selby, Leslie Hune, and Jim Nye think it's time for us to share prosperity. We need state government that works for all of us. Selby, Hune, and Nye will work for a strong economy, for jobs, education, health care, security, and the environment. In the 24th District, elect Ed Selby for Senate, Leslie Hune, and Jim Nye for Assembly. Putting people first.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Thanks for watching Channel 10. Sussex County would not be the same without our rolling hills and acres of farmland. Take a look as I visit Ideal Farm and Garden on Route 15 to take in the nice weather and outdoor family fun. It is a gorgeous fall day here at Ideal Farm, so tell us what you have here for people, family, friends, everyone that comes out here at your farm.
Well, we have been doing this for a while, which is kind of amazing. We've been doing this for like 27 years now, and we have a hayride to Pumpkin Hollow. We have a haunted barn, which is, we think it's funnier than it is scary. And we've got animals here. We've got some friendly goats and a goose that thinks it's a goat, but that's a whole other story. We bake our pies here. We make homemade donuts. We have jams and jellies, and we've got mums. You can see we've got mums. We grow 7,000 mums.
In the early 1900s, Jan's grandfather came to America as a Dutch immigrant searching for a place to start a dairy farm. The rest is history.
He was 3 years old when he came to this country, and he had his family was from Patterson. He came out here looking for property to have dairy farms. At one point, he had the world's largest purebred head of Guernsey cattle. Farms, he had 3,400 contiguous acres, based kind of from radiating out from basically where we are right now. We, of course, don't have that many acres. We've got about 200 acres, and then we farm probably another 150 acres because we have greenhouses, we've got asparagus, we've got strawberries, and we just grow anything that we think we can grow.
This farm has anything for all year round.
Yeah, oh yes, yeah. We even in the winter we're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have some produce that might be left then, the fall squashes and that, we still would have some of that left. And we just start in the greenhouses end of February, beginning of March, and then we have you-cut trees, which is the next thing coming up when it's hard to believe, but another couple weeks will be into November and then whoosh, straight on.
Coming out to Ideal Farm and Garden for seasoned events is something that Jan sees as a family tradition.
We have people coming back that were like grown-ups with their kids that were kids and came here. So I guess it's kind of a family tradition.
Thank you very much. I am so happy to be here on this gorgeous day in Sussex County, and everyone needs to come out to Ideal Farms for pumpkins, mums, hay rides, anything you want to do that's about Halloween. Get out to the farm before October 30th for all the Halloween and fall festivities. Up next is this week's highlighted event. Stay tuned.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Join the Sussex County Y. You won't just be a member of a facility, you'll be part of a cause. With a shared commitment to nurturing the potential of kids, improving health and well-being, and giving back and supporting our neighbors, your membership gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. Let our welcoming staff find the program that's right for you and your family. We offer swim lessons, adult fitness classes, youth sports and enrichment classes, before and after care at area schools, summer camps, parties, and much more. For more information, call 973-209-9622 or visit sussexcountymca.org.
In an accident, in a medical crisis, or other life-threatening emergency, when every second counts, who can you count on? In Morris, Sussex, and Warren County, the answer is St. Clair's. When people need us the most, we're there. Over 100,000 times a year. Just like we're there for you. St. Clair's Health System, turning promise into practice every day.
Casa Mia has the best Italian food with the biggest portions in Sussex County. Now you can have that same great food at Pizza on 15 in Jefferson, both under one ownership. Pizza on 15 has an entrance for both 15 North and South. Both Casa Mia, White Deer Plaza, and Sparta and Pizza 15 offer delivery and pickup 7 days a week. Both have great eat-in service. For Casa Mia, call 729-6606. For Pizza 15, call 856-6500. As a regular at Casa Mia, you have my guarantee.
There's a hometown feeling when you walk through our door, like an old familiar friend. Lakeland Bank will do more.
Lakeland Bank is simplifying banking for small business owners. Our small business lending team will personally assist you and streamline your borrowing needs with our new fast-track application process for loans up to $250,000.
Simplifying banking for you.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Don from the Chatterbox in Augusta. Want to come to a place like American Graffiti or Happy Days? We are truly a unique dining experience, and we are located on Route 15, just 20 minutes north of the Rockaway Mall, and we are worth the drive. 98% of our menu is under $10. The music is tops. The servers are a genuinely friendly bunch of young adults. The place is spotless, and I couldn't buy better ingredients if I tried. Remember, we're open 7 days a week, all year long. Check us out at chatterboxdrivein.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot.
The Moorville Agency, providing insurance for towns, counties, schools, and public entities. The Moorville Agency, with over 30 years' experience in the field. The Moorville Agency. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Enough talk about shared sacrifice. Ed Selby, Leslie Hune, and Jim Nye think it's time for us to share prosperity. We need state government that works for all of us. Selby, Hune, and Nye will work for a strong economy, for jobs, education, health care, security, and the environment. In the 24th District, elect Ed Selby for Senate, Leslie Hune, and Jim Nye for Assembly. Putting people first.
Now for this week's highlighted event. If you are looking for entertainment close to home, go to the Sussex County Community College Performing Arts Center located on the campus. The college is proud to bring the arts closer to home for a 4th season of performances since 2008. The Performing Arts Center at the college has served as the premier performing arts center in northern New Jersey, bringing music, theater, and dance from around the world to Sussex County. Check out the list of exciting performances by visiting sussex.edu and click on the Performing Arts Center brochure. Get your tickets today. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss kayaking at KITTATINNY Valley State Park. Stay tuned.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Who changed the locks?
Try the bell.
Propane. Exceptional energy.
Eastern Propane, 973-827-3000.
At Faith A. Ullman & Associates, they've established a firm focused solely on the needs of clients facing divorce and other family law disputes. At Faith A. Ullman & Associates, they are renowned throughout the legal community for their honest and straightforward outlook, effective strategy in court, and solid record of results.
I want people to know that not only do I practice here, but I live here, so it's very important for me to make sure that people feel confident in me, not just as an attorney, but also confident as a community member as well.
Faith A. Ullman & Associates, helping families through life's transitions. Contact them at 579-9700 or go to faudivorcelaw.com.
Before you head out here,
or fishing here,
then you gotta shop us here.
And don't forget to check out our specials here at simonpetersport.com.
No matter what your interest, Simon Peters Sport Company can assist you. From product selection and purchase to valuable insight about your outdoor interests, hunting, fishing, archery, and more. We love what you love. Conveniently located on Route 206 in Newton. Make Simon Peters Sport Company your outdoor sports store. And remember, online or on the road, shop here before you head out there.
It's time for the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance, your last chance for incredible deals on the best machines of 2011. Get up to $1,000 in rebates and financing as low as 2.99% on legendary Sportsman, powerful Rangers, and razor-sharp razors. Up to $1,000 in rebates and financing as low as 2.99%. Only during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Available locally at Ledgewood Power Sports, 584-6488.
After 10 years of mismanagement and poor leadership, it's no wonder New Jersey has problems. But here in Sussex County, we have a team of legislators fighting for us, taking on the courts to bring back more funding to our schools, fighting waste and overregulation, to create jobs, cutting government spending and debt for property tax relief. It's a tough job in tough circumstances. One that Senator Steve Oraho, Assemblywoman Allison Littell McHose, and Assemblyman Gary Chisano do every day. That's why we call them our legislative team.
At CST, we make time stand still with ageless Versalock walls and matching one-piece monocast pavers. Versalock's solid one-piece engineering combines maximum versatility and exceptional strength. With matching CST monocast one-piece pavers, the color and strength goes all the way through. Beautiful now, just as beautiful years from now. For ideas or a free house call, visit cstpavers.com.
Welcome back. Another great way to enjoy yourself outdoors in Sussex County is visiting KITTATINNY Valley State Park. Take a look as we visit the last paddle out for the season at Lake Aeroflex in Andover.
We are at the Lake Aeroflex boat launch, which is off Limecrest Road in Andover Township, and it's part of KITTATINNY Valley State Park. And behind me we have Lake Aeroflex, which at over 110 feet deep, it is the deepest natural lake in New Jersey. It's glacially carved, not man-made, and it's been known over the years by a variety of names: New Wayanda Lake, Strubles Pond, Andover Long Pond, Slater's Lake, but it's called Lake Aeroflex today because behind you is the Aeroflex Andover Airport.
The park is very, very nice. We have been fighting for it to keep it open because they are closing so many parks. But this is the only park in the area and quite visited by people, mostly locals, and once in a while we see a couple that comes from a little further away.
This program today is my Aeroflex paddle, which is a sunset paddle, which is different from my summertime paddles, which are morning programs for kayakers and canoeists. So this is the last one for the year. It's getting a little chilly out, so we have a nice evening for this. Not too much of a sunset, but it's great weather.
Usually we go with other people kayaking, but we don't have a kayak. My husband has only a canoe that he refurbished himself. He's very proud of it, so he's always happy when he can take it out.
It's an old town. It's from 1948, and I took the canvas off 15 years ago or so and covered it with clear fiberglass.
What does it mean to you and your wife to have this park here in your backyard? So you, she told me that you guys come back in the winter and everything.
Oh yeah, we come here all the time. We walk on the trails and cross-country ski. I bicycle, but I don't like bicycling so much. But the lake here is wonderful. It's a perfect, nice, long, skinny lake with wildlife and nice scenery.
It's very close. It takes me 10 minutes here, and it's not very busy. It's a very, very nice area. So we love it here. We come here quite often. In the winter we hike here and we go cross-country skiing here too.
Classes are offered for anyone who is interested at the park all year round.
These take place once a month, starting in May and lasting through September, and these paddles are part of my year-round interpretive program series, and I present about 100 programs a year for the general public. People of all ages come out, and generally they're located off Gooddale Road at the KITTATINNY Valley State Park Visitor Center, which is only a short drive off Route 206. So every month of the year, there's always something to do for the family.
That's all for this edition. Don't forget to like the Skylands Weekly page on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Stay safe and happy, viewers. I'm your host, Melissa Estock. Don't go anywhere. Up next is Sports Beat.